Senorita, I feel for you. You deal with things that you don't have to. He doesn't love you, I can tell by his charms. But you can feel my real love if you lay your head in my He's ill.
I'm ill.
He's ill.
I'm sick.
He's Is that what it is this time?
Blocks up both ends.
That's what it'll do to you.
That's what it does.
You've got to watch out for it, ain't you? Courting. Courting. Yeah.
Courting.
You'll end up like him if you're not careful.
Oh, I've been wooing, I've been courting.
Yeah.
And now I'm ill.
Yeah, there you go. So how's it been going apart from the illness?
Not very well.
No, it never really does it? It's a tough old game, courting.
Oh, it's a funny old game, love.
You can't go. Just enter it lightly, can you?
It's not
You've
like
got to take it
snooker.
seriously. No, it is a bit like snooker.
Is it?
Yes. Well, you know, you need those funny, like great long poles with a rest on it, so you can just hold your pole
and you've got to
steady.
hit another ball and hit that ball, and if that ball goes in, then you get hit another ball.
And
And if that ball doesn't go in, that's it. Game over.
And everything's covered in green baize, and you wear the white gloves.
That's true.
But other than that, it's nothing like snooker.
And you dress up smart.
Oh, don't you just?
Yeah,
well,
I've been dressing
I hope
up
you have
smart.
been.
Yes.
I was going to say, if you hadn't been, that'd be where you'd be going wrong. You do your tie up and so make sure you've got your father's hat.
Special tie I got out as
polish
well.
your hat?
Not this one. I've got a little nice one, the pink one, the bright
one,
pink
yeah,
one.
as well. Yes,
Yeah.
I like that one. I
I
do
gave
love that.
all the things.
What, all the gifts?
I gave all the
You
gifts.
turn out what flowers?
No.
No.
No, I gave half a stout, a packet of pork scratchings.
Oh, you treat her
Hey.
too well. And still nothing?
Still nothing. What's that
These
about?
days, well,
That's
you
what I asked
move
her.
on. That's what I say.
I have.
Move on.
I've
If that's
moved
not
on.
working
She's
on it,
moved out of the country.
yeah, good.
We both moved on.
Good
moved on.
riddance.
Moved ahead.
Well, you can't be wasting money like that.
No, I can't be
There's plenty of
spending
ladies that appreciate that kind of thing.
£3.80 every other day.
I'll tell you something. I wooed my wife
Yeah.
with patience and persistence. Yeah,
Yeah.
over many years. I didn't rush into it.
That's a good way of
I
doing
kept
it, isn't
at
it?
I kept it, and essentially I waited until she was very old.
Yeah.
At which point she settled.
Well, she's basically right. Well, that's it, isn't it?
There was no hope with any of the
No.
other fellas.
And you chipped away at it. You
I
chipped,
chipped away, and she was like, "I'm not sure."
Yeah.
Well, she was sure.
Oh,
But,
she
you
was
know,
sure.
you
We
know,
made sure
but-
she was sure, didn't
Yeah,
we?
but eventually she was sure that there was no getting away from it. She
No.
might as well give in, and we've been
And
very,
she'd been halfway around the world, hadn't she, in that time?
we've been very happily. I mean, happy's not the right word, but
No.
it's worked out all right. hasn't
You
it?
get on.
Everything's
You're out of
considered.
the house, she's in the house.
Do you know what? Do you know what he likes?
Go on.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, I do.
That's recently,
Oh, I do.
isn't it?
Yeah, you
Went
can
out.
send anonymous mail and it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's the only day of the year you know legitimately send it out.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
I send
You
out loads.
Send it out without recording your name. And
Yeah.
you're there, aren't you? Sniffing
Weeks
out
before cutting out
Cutting
the
out
newspaper,
all the letters out
sticking
the
it
paper
down,
and putting them down.
desk lamp on
Takes
it.
ages, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I do hundreds of
You
them.
do. He does hundreds.
Yeah.
Well, it's the best approach, isn't it? That kind of scattergun approach.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a numbers game.
I don't
Numbers
even know
game.
their names. I just put a piece of A4 through the door. Says, "Do you want this?" And then a picture of my face. But because it's Valentine's Day, it's blurred out.
Blurred out, so it could be anything.
Yeah, it could be
It
anyone.
could be anything. You've just
Yeah.
sort of smeared it all brown, haven't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Does he not?
Well, I've had a few results.
What's working? You know, results. Results is something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, you've got to be careful, haven't you, with these results? Because if it works too well,
Yeah.
then you get yourself in all kinds of trouble.
I remember we were at the bus stop once and we were practicing one of our songs, one of our
One
numbers.
of our sexy numbers,
Yeah,
like
all-
Justin Timberlake or something like that. Like
A
we
lot,
do.
yeah.
You were gyrating just a little bit.
Oh, yeah, well, I was trying to read the timetable at the same time.
Yeah, and
it was
I had that
difficult.
twinkle in my eye.
You did?
Well, because
Because it's raining.
It was, and I hadn't been to the gents
No.
for some time.
And you hadn't been well either, had you?
No.
No.
So a pair of us, we looked rather alluring,
Yes.
to say the least, and we were doing one of these, one of those with all the high notes.
Yes.
Up and down, back down. We were both a bit chesty, blocked up,
Oh,
so
yeah.
we weren't going that
No.
high. But that's often better because they like it low, don't
Yeah,
they?
really.
More like Barry White
Yeah. Hello,
or old Tim Jones, isn't it?
All growly,
You
like,
were
isn't it?
He's gyrating. Anyway, there was a lady waiting there, and this
Mavis.
was all too much for her.
Yeah.
Mavis, as we subsequently discovered, She liked it. She liked it a great deal, didn't
She liked you a great deal, didn't she?
Followed me around for ages.
She did. Everywhere we
followed
went,
me
she'd turn up in a bush or something
Got
like
a little
that.
bit scary.
Didn't it?
A
You had to have a
little
word
bit
with her, didn't you?
Yeah, well,
What did you say?
she smashed the wing mirror off my car.
That's right.
That kind of thing.
That wasn't even your car, though, was it? That was
No,
the funny thing.
thankfully, I ain't got a car.
You'd just been sat in the
Yeah.
neighbour's car, hadn't you, to have your tea?
Yeah, well, I know how to get into it.
You do?
Yeah, but she smashed it up, so that backfired mainly on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She let your tyres down on your bicycle.
Yes, that was annoying.
Yeah.
Essentially, right, she's what they call these days a stalker.
Stalker.
I found this out, and it's not a good thing having a stalker.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Oh,
At
no.
first, you quite like it. At first, you like the attention, and you're like, well, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. I got a bit jealous. I was like, well, haven't I got a stalker?
I know, so you started stalking someone else, didn't you?
No, I gave up on that.
Did you? What was that?
Too cold, isn't it?
Hard work, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
standing
cat
around for
things.
hours. I'd
Yeah.
like to keep active.
But courting these days is different.
Cool.
Very different than
Yeah.
it used to be back in the day. It's all on electronically now.
Yeah.
You got your sexting, which is like texting with a sex in it.
So,
And-
what did you say? How are you, sex?
I don't know, but I think they're sending pictures mainly. Is what it is.
Naked pictures.
Yeah. Naked pictures.
All naked.
All naked. Or sometimes they'll just send. Because that politician did it, didn't he?
Did he?
He sent he's just the business.
Just as.
Just hanging out in the dressing gown, as I understand it. I've not seen it.
No.
And apple and pears.
Depends on the
No.
shape, doesn't it? Banana
That's
and
not
satsumas.
That's not right. It should never be like an apple and pears.
Why not?
It's
Well,
not
you can't help
right.
it, can you? You can't help it.
Oh, well,
That's
nature
the
has
thing.
given you.
That's
You've
the
got
thing
to
about
do your best with it.
taking a picture
But-
of your bits and pieces.
Basically, yeah.
People might
It's-
go, what's that?
It's
It's
recorded.
like someone's fruit basket.
Recorded there for all time, isn't it? It's a mistake.
Yeah, don't do it.
Now, back in the day, you couldn't have any of this. You couldn't
No.
go taking setting up your camera and all, putting the thing
Yeah,
over
the
your top, getting
position.
the box out and all this, and then
Yeah.
you'd have to develop in the darkroom over
Yeah.
several hours and wait for it,
To dry
hanging
off.
up to dry off,
And you'd
and
be
then,
stood there
and
with a
then you
picture
put
of
it
your
in
own naked self in front of
yeah,
you.
and then you put it in a great big envelope and
Yeah.
send it off via the Royal Mail. That would take several days.
And it's
At
traceable.
the time, that's the thing. They can know it's you, can't
Exactly.
they? They can see who've done it. So they've done it. That we didn't do any of that sort of thing.
No.
Equivalent to what they do with their Tinder and everything. What you do is everything was live.
Just
Wasn't
turn
it?
up.
Nothing was pre-recorded. You do it live there at the front door. Ding dong.
Hello.
Hello.
What do you think of this? Do you want to have a go?
It's
No,
all right.
all right,
No,
good
not,
evening
you know.
to you.
Exactly. And whatever
That's it.
she might say about apples and pears and stuff, no one can prove it.
No one can say, no, she can't show it to her friends. Say, look at it, look how weird this is.
Yes, why does it look like that?
Yeah.
That's not normal, is it? And they go, no, it's not. And then they get their phone out. But look, compared to this one, my
Yeah,
word,
that's not right.
That's more like, yeah, or then someone
That is-
else. That's what the sort of thing
It's
I
like
wanted.
a hologram. You tilt
One-
it and
one
it
of
goes
those.
up and down or something.
Well, I think that's how they do
Is
it.
that how they
I'm
do
not
it?
professional. I've been married for years.
No, that's it. You give it up, haven't you?
You've got to eventually.
Yeah.